Hello, everybody. It's Alex with Off the Cuff Reviews. With the podcast, Off the Cuff podcast. I just kind of, I was a little bored, and I decided that let's get back into the pod. I mean, isn't it so cool? Like when creators just like make a podcast and literally the podcast starts gaining some traction, starts gaining some views, and then they just decide to like take 3 years off the podcast and not come back. Yeah, well, that's me. Welcome everybody. Yes, I am back. Sorry, there's some cat hair. There's some cat hair on the pop filter here. But I am back with a podcast. I mean, this is insane. This is insane, guys. I am back with a podcast, Off the Cuff podcast. I don't know how often I'm going to do these. I might even just start posting these on the Patreon. Who knows? By the way, join the fucking Patreon. What are you guys waiting for? Come on, join the Patreon. Guys, my Patreon is literally like $2 a month, and I upload like every single day now. So go join it. What are you waiting for? I do reactions. I do Urbex videos. Like, come on. I'm trying to make a documentary. I'm Don Vito. Cabo Wabo. From Radio Bam and Viva La Bam. You guys watch Viva La Bam? This is going to be a chaotic podcast, by the way, because I don't have any notes. I didn't know what to do. This is literally like me taking off 3 years of the podcast and coming back and doing one randomly. So welcome. And I have video because this is new. This is crazy. Whoa. Hey. Okay. Maybe the video could stop auto refreshing the white balance. That would be great. Yeah. That would be awesome if the camera could stop doing that. Anyway, how are you guys? How are you? How were you? Let's do it. Like, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a minute. Let's do some updates about each other. Well, I'm filming this with a webcam. So, because I didn't really feel like setting up my actual camera. Welcome to that production quality. You guys are getting production. At least you guys are getting a video, because before you guys weren't even getting a video. And I know this is like the 5th time I was saying that. But like the video podcast was just me literally just putting up the audio on YouTube. So now you guys are getting a video. But yeah, I'm back, and I don't know how long I'm going to be back, but I'm back on here doing a podcast. And the reason why I took off 3 years of doing this podcast is because I'm on another podcast, and then I started another podcast. I have like 15 podcasts. I'm not even kidding. I literally have the Nefarious Things podcast that I do with my fiance Ashley. We talk about movies, pretty much the same stuff that I'm going to be doing here, but I do it over there. But this one's going to be more like off the cuff, and I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want, and do whatever the fuck I want. If you guys like it, you like it, whatever. I don't care. Like I said, I might even actually be doing these and start posting these on the Patreon, because I don't know, maybe that's like better. Who knows? To give the Patreon people some contento, But the bitrate on this video is going to be horrible. I can already see it literally lagging in front of my eyes. So get ready for that. I probably will be, if I do this more often, I'm probably going to be doing it with a real camera. So the white balance is going to be good. The focus is going to be good. The bitrate is going to be good. So it's not going to be so laggy. But yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm fucking back. Like I said, I was with Ashley doing the podcast Nefarious Things. Go check that out. We also have an online store called Team Nefarious, I guess. Team Nefarious Shop. We are shop.teamnefarious on Instagram and TikTok, I believe. So go check that out. We have a website. I think we're gonna be it used to be teamnefarious.com. We got rid of that domain. So we are going to be probably getting a new domain, but currently we're just hosted on Tumblr, which is teamnefarious.tumblr.com. Go on there for movie reviews and podcast episodes. Anything that's related to us, any big announcements, it's up there. So go check that out. I run that, movie news, and I run this podcast. I had a podcast where I was talking about all different types of stuff. It was called Prying Eyes. But if you guys want a further update on that, go check out the Patreon. Every single video that I uploaded to that Prying Eyes YouTube channel is going to be archived on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/offthecuffreviews. So go check that out. If you guys like, literally, like, all of my like top videos that I had on there are already archived on there. So the only ones that are up right now are not like the top ones. So go check that out if you guys are into that. But the reason, and I will be also posting soon about why I'm archiving all of those videos. Let's just say I'm repurposing that channel for something new, something really, really cool. And I'm working on that diligently, actually. Believe it or not, like there's research going into it. It's going to be like blurring the lines between reality and fiction. A lot of cool stuff that I'm working on over there. Like I said, I didn't have a script, so this is going to be off the cuff, truly. But you know, back when I was doing this was really off the cuff. I was straight up just like sitting in my bedroom just recording this. And I was like kind of not really too afraid to do it on cam, but I was just like, didn't really want to go through the hassle of setting up a camera. But now I did, this one at least. So we're here. We are here, guys. We're here. Let's see if this... Did you guys know that I'm not even like recording with the actual camera? Like the actual camera that I wanted to be recording on? Not recording on it. I just realized that. But that's cool. Whatever. I don't really care. You guys are going to get this. I feel like if this was actually recording on the actual real webcam I was trying to record it on, it would look a lot better and the white balance wouldn't be so off. Welcome to my life. So you guys are getting a shit pod. That's what this is called. Just kidding. At least I'm doing one, right? I mean, it's been a while. It's been so long. Let me see. What other life updates do I have? So I pretty much, the reason why I'm pushing the Patreon so much is because I'm trying to post on there every day. Trying to put up so much content. I already have so much. I literally have like 7 videos already filmed, ready to go up there currently. I'm archiving videos. I'm doing a lot. So go check that out. And so that's one of my life updates, which is why I'm saying that so much. But I've been doing nefarious things. I've been doing Team Nefarious website and online shop. And we also have been doing working on multiple short films. And that's cool. I have some ideas of some other cool short film stuff I've been working on and I want to work on. I've also been working on some VFX. Like in this last year, I'd say, probably even more than a year, probably last 2 years, I've been working on VFX. I started in After Effects watching Andrew Kramer reviews from Video Copilot. Even though those are like 11 years old, everyone starts out on Andrew Kramer videos, Video Copilot. Because I got Element 3D, I started with that, and then I kind of transferred over and started using Blender because everything started looking way better once I actually started doing it the right way. But Element 3D and Video Copilot are like godsends in the universe, and if you need something done really quickly, if you want to get something done in After Effects and not have to export your stuff into a different program, use Video Copilot in After Effects. Yes. But I want to do like with the things like Corridor Digital do, like when they're like, Andrew Kramer here, because that's how he starts out his videos. He's like, Andrew Kramer here. Or I could do LA Beast. LA Beast here. You know, I've been watching a lot of LA Beast. You know what? You want to know where I've been the last 3 years? Watching LA Beast videos. That's what I've been doing. Sorry. This is an LA Beast stand pod now, so just get used to it. I'm just kidding, but I do love LA Beast. He is the man. He is a modern icon, okay? He is an icon living. Yes. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Anyway, let's get into it. But also, I've been making music. Ashley and I have been working on we've been doing so many things. Ashley just put out a fucking book. I designed the artwork for it. Like, guys, go buy the book. It's so cool. It's like a horror story. I don't want to give too much away, but it's kind of a personal one. It's about like a retirement home that may or may not let the residents leave ever. So it's pretty bleak. It's pretty dark. It's horror if you guys are into horror. But yeah, and on that's literally what we've been doing for the last year. We've been gearing up our shop, and we've been gearing up to release a book. We're working on short films we want to put out. We have a whole production company we're making, doing a lot of stuff, doing a lot of stuff. Ashley's working on art on a daily basis. We have so much art on our website right now, horror related, not horror related. There's just so much stuff out there. We've been watching Viva La Bam. We've been listening to Radio Bam. We've been going back in the archives. We just watched Haggard. We're gonna watch Ming Hags. So yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. We are doing a lot, but yeah, let's talk about movies. Let's talk about how I feel about movies, and I started this thing on my channel, my main channel, where I do light rants, and I like kind of ranted about a lot of stuff. One of my gripes here, it's the strike. It's not that I don't support the strike. I do support the strike. Okay. I support all union workers and all strikes. Okay. Totally. 100%. I'm a union type of guy. I believe, in my opinion, I don't like the SAG union. I wish that there was a new union. I wish that the WGA was like all new. Like, I wish everything was new. I wish the people that ran it were all new. Like, I don't like the people that run it. I don't like their policies. I feel like everything is like really archaic. I feel like they don't really do enough for the people, for the employees, which maybe I'm going to get shit on. I don't care. Because I do support, at the end of the day, I support employees first, not the unions. I support unions, but like the union is just like also just like a corporation helping the employees mediate things between the actual corporation. But here's the thing. What happens when the union isn't doing enough for you? You have to get a new one. So I feel like there should be other unions out there. I feel like people should be able to shop around, join different unions if they want, instead of being one monopoly union where everyone's joined and they barely do anything for the employees, and then they have them on strike for 6 months, 7 months. By the way, a lot of this stuff should have already been resolved years ago, which is why I don't think that they're doing enough for the employees. So, here's what I'm going to propose. Get a new union. But I do feel like that this was a good thing for the strike, because we're gonna make headway on the like people getting paid correctly. People need to be getting paid correctly. And we need, more representation, and we need, listen, I feel like people don't understand this AI thing, by the way. Like, there's a lot of people that just don't get the whole AI situation. And they're just like, including the actors themselves. And I just feel like they just don't get it. I'm not here to say that like you like the studio should be using AI likeness. I don't believe that. Okay. I feel like AI as a tool can be useful in filmmaking, but also here's another problem that I'm having. I've been getting into a lot of VFX and doing editing. Where's the editor's representation here? It seems like the writers, by the way, I feel like the writers don't even care about the actors. I mean, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, because it just seems like, oh, well, we're back to work. Yeah, well, you don't have actors because they're still on strike. So who are you writing for? So that like kind of makes me a little bit mad. And I was going to make this like a light rants episode on my channel, but I'm not. So here's the thing. I think that the WGA should all still continue the strike. Don't go back to work until the SAG union is back. But also, this whole situation is really shitty because you know who gets the shit end of the stick regardless of the strike? The editors. Because even if there wasn't a strike, the editors are still getting paid like shit and being rushed to make an entire fucking movie. I mean, guys, you guys are sitting here, you guys want to go see The Flash? Guess what? That entire thing is VFX. Almost the entire movie is VFX, and they had 1 week to make it, which is why it looks like shit. Yes, it looks like shit. They did a horrible job. Because they had 1 week to fucking do it. Because the studio. And on top of it, they're not being paid well. I feel like the editors aren't being paid enough. And I'm talking about the actual video edit, like the people who are splicing the movie together, the people who are doing the VFX. These people need to be paid more. In fact, all of these people should be in a union and they should be also striking. You know, because how are you? Listen, you don't have a movie without the editor. The actors aren't going to edit the movie. The director isn't going to sometimes the director edits the movie. But like, in most cases, the director is barely fucking directing it. The director is barely doing anything. What are they doing? They don't even man the cameras anymore. They don't even operate the cameras anymore, which should be part of their job. Thank you, in my opinion. You can't call yourself a director and just sit in the chair like this and be like, oh yeah, camera operator, you go over here, you do that. That's delegating. Yes, you can delegate. But also, your movies come out like garbage, just so you know. There are real directors who sit behind the camera and direct, and that's what they should be doing, in my opinion. That's what a director was supposed to be doing. Like, the whole movie industry has, like, completely changed and completely has lost the plot. And I feel like even after the strike is going to be over, I feel like there's still going to be, the plot is still going to be gone for them. Everybody. Because, first of all, they don't even understand the AI thing. And they're just like, oh, well, we don't want AI to, like, we don't want your, we don't want the studios to be able to, like, use our likeness. But also, in the writers just got off strike, and the AI portion is that, well, the studios can't demand AI be used, but writers can use AI anyway. Wasn't the whole idea that like AI is like is using like copyrighted material and stealing, and then you're gonna be I don't know. I just see. I feel like no one's understanding the AI part of it. I think AI can be used as a tool, but I feel like they're still not understanding the AI part. That's like a major part of your bit. That's a major part of your strike. What are you doing? I don't know. In my opinion, I just feel like they could be doing so much more. They really can, and they really aren't. And that sucks. And when I say they can be doing so much more, I mean the studios can be paying people more. I'm saying like the writers can maybe stay on strike to support the actors, because guess what? The actors literally went on strike to support the writers. So like maybe support the people who were initially supporting you. And there's like so many selfish people out there that I'm seeing like in these like Facebook groups and Reddit groups and just like writing stupid selfish comments about, well, yeah, like I'm back to work, so I don't really care about the rest. Okay, then why like you don't care about like you don't care about like the rest of the industry here? Like, see, like I just don't understand. It's a tricky situation, but like and on top of it, what about the audio guys? I'm an audio guy. What about the audio guys? Guess what? Your movie, we're gonna be going back to the 1800s when silent films exist. If you didn't have audio, so why are they being treated so horribly, getting paid hourly rates? And getting the shit end of the deal, because guess what? Now that the actors and the writers and everyone else like, I'm on strike. Now that they're on strike, audio guys and editors, all these people, they don't have work. They don't work. And they're getting paid horribly to deliver horrible stuff because they're getting paid horribly and being rushed by the studios. I mean, it all comes back to the studios, but at the same time, I feel like one part of the industry has to support the other part of the industry. We all have to work together. And now that like Ashley and I are diving into the filmmaking industry here by making short films, and we're trying to make a documentary and maybe even making a documentary TV show for YouTube and maybe even making a real TV show with VFX, we're trying to do all this stuff, and we're like understanding what everything that goes into like making this kind of stuff and marketing, and I'm just like failing to understand why like one part of the industry is not supporting the other part of the industry. It's like, yeah, the writers are like, well, we need to be paid more, and then they're like, well, fuck the actor. Like they're basically just like, fuck the actors. So then the actors go on strike, and then what? Like, I just don't understand. I feel like everyone should be supporting each other. We should be banding together and going to the studios. And I feel like the audio guys and the editors and the VFX guys, I feel like all of them should have like maybe their own union where they can go and talk about this. You know? I just feel like there's more that we could be doing that we are not. And it sucks. But that's my rant. My rant is that we could all be doing more to help each other in the film industry and not be pushing down like our other, it's like, you know, well, the writers shouldn't be shitting on the actors shouldn't be shitting on the writers, the director shouldn't be shitting on these people, and the audio guys shouldn't be the fucking shit end of the stick every time. You know, we need to support these people. They're giving us entertainment. Yes, that's what they're doing, so we have to support them. And yeah, so this podcast has been absolutely horrible, an absolute horrible train wreck. But hey, at least I'm not Brittany Broski crying out here about Christianity or something. I don't even know. We put on Brittany Broski because she's like kind of funny, right? And Ashley really likes her, and so we're watching her pod, and then she just starts crying out of nowhere, and we're like, okay, she's crying. We have to turn this off. Come on, because it's not even about the fact that she's like crying. It's like she's like crying about like stupid stuff, like her youth group. What? And it's like, how did you get there? You know? But we support Brittany Broski in this house. We do. We decided to turn that pod off about you crying. It was too much for us. And we've been watching a lot of Cody Ko lately, by the way, speaking of Brittany Broski, because they're friends. And what else have we been doing? We've been doing a lot. We've been watching a lot of stuff, like a lot. Like, we've been banging out movies, banging out TV shows. We just got caught up on Only Murders in the Building from season 1 through 3. We're completely caught up with that show now, which is exciting. And yeah, I don't know what else I wanted to talk about today. Only Murders in the Building is a pretty good show. It's pretty funny. There's a good cast, for the most part. We don't like Amy Schumer. I hate Amy Schumer. I don't care. I will openly start beef with Amy Schumer, okay? I hate her. So the fact that she was in it, horrible decision. And yeah, so don't like her. Don't like her comedy style. Don't like her at all. I feel like she could have been cut from the show. Yeah. Well, what else? We do like the show, though. We think it's quirky and funny and not too spooky, but it always like keeps you guessing until the end. Meryl Streep was great in it, of course. And it's renewed for a 4th season, so that's cool. And it was cool to see Selena Gomez in something else. She's getting back to actor Selena Gomez, so that's cool. And we've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay shows lately. Oh, wait. Because, okay, this just triggered me. Because I was like, okay, Gordon Ramsay, well, that's reality TV. So then I was like thinking in my head, what other reality shows have we watched? Jersey Shore. Give it up for Jersey Shore. We talk about this on Nefarious Things all the time. But something we haven't gotten to on Nefarious Things that just happened like 2 days ago. We found a movie that we didn't know existed on Tubi called Jersey Shore Shark Attack. And if you were like, oh, is this like kind of a mashup between shark movies and the Jersey Shore reality show? Yes, it is. And it's literally like they ripped off Jersey Shore. Like it's like they have a guy in there called The Complication instead of The Situation. They have a guy in there named Donnie instead of Ronnie. One of the girls is named Nookie instead of Snooky. Vinny Guadagnino, the Keto Guido, is literally starring in it. Paulie fucking Walnuts is in it. Tony Sirico, our guy. Hey, our guy. Tony Sirico is in that shit. Why? Like Sebastian Maniscalco. But why? Tell me. What was the deal? Why is he in that? No, I love Tony Sirico. I love him in anything he's in, but why is he in that? Like, he shouldn't have agreed to that. But anyway, we put that on. And I said this to Ashley multiple times. I feel like, and I understand they probably couldn't do this for licensing reasons or whatever the fuck, but I feel like they should have, if they could have, worked a deal out with MTV or something, gotten the entire cast of Jersey Shore, even if they couldn't use their real names and they had to like change their names, they should have gotten the actual real cast of Jersey Shore on or in this movie, because I feel like it would have been a cult classic. It literally would have been a cult, like the show itself is a cult classic. Okay, so the movie would have been a cult classic. It wouldn't have been a movie that was like hidden on Tubi that no one knew about. Okay, so this would have been a cult classic. Everyone would have loved it, and it should have existed. They should have done that. They should have taken my idea that I just told you, like 11 years after the release of it, and made it and put it out, because that would have been better. Oh my God. Okay. I feel like I'm by the way, I feel like I'm Brittany Broski, because she also sucks at coming up with things to talk about. But we're doing it. We're back. So we've been watching a lot of that. If you guys want to like a play-by-play of like everything that we watched lately, go check out Nefarious Things, because I'm dropping a pod probably later today. I'm recording this on October 6th. So if you're listening to this after October 6th, go check out Nefarious Things podcast everywhere you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. And it's on there. We do a video podcast, by the way. Except this week, we're a little bit late because the pod should have went up yesterday, Thursday, October 5th, but we had some editing problems because Ashley accidentally deleted one of the clips from the podcast, and it's like half the podcast. So we have half the podcast on video. The whole podcast is up on YouTube, but half the podcast is just a screen with our logo. The other half is on there. But yeah, we're working on it. We're working on the everything. We're working on it. We're like 2 years into the pod, and I'm like, oh, we're working on it. We're working on our focus and our audio, and we just got the audio better because we got real mics this time. We got real mics. We got everything's up to par, But yeah, so I wanted to just kind of get back into this pod. I don't know. I've been missing it. I've been missing just talking to you guys alone, one-on-one. But yeah. What else should we talk about, guys? What else should we talk about? Do you guys want to talk about the sirens every 5 minutes around here in Windsor? Every 5 minutes, there's sirens because we live next to a hospital. Guess how annoying that is? Mm-hmm. It makes me want to go to the hospital and change some lives, if you catch my drift. I'm just joking. That's a joke. That's why this is called Off the Cuff. We just joke around and make offensive jokes. But maybe I'll cut that out. I don't know if I'll keep that in. Just kidding. I'm going to keep it in because I say whatever I want here. That's what this podcast is for. Sometimes we joke around on our Nefarious Things pod, but it's, by the way, I just shook my hand because there was like some fur in the air. Cat fur all over the pop filter, cats everywhere, 5 cats. Ashley's texting me. Let's see what she's saying. She's at work. Let's just see what she said. She said, no dead air, no dead air, no dead air. She said, that's a good idea. Time is going so slow today. Yeah, totally. Oh my God. Okay. Screen broken. Screen not working. Okay, I won't text her back yet. I'll text her back when I'm done so we could do this more professionally. But this is a pod. So we're going to be professional. No texting on the pod because I don't do that on Nefarious Things. But I'm trying to think of like any movie topics that we can talk about because this is like a movie thing. Movies. Oh, we may be attending the Windsor International Film Festival, which is going to be here October like 25th or something like that through November 5th. So we're pretty much like set on the movies we want to see. They're going to be showing The Exorcist for the 50th anniversary on Halloween at 11 p.m. So we're probably going to go see that. And we are going to go see Anatomy of a Fall because that just won the Palme d'Or at Cannes. So we're going to be checking that out. And yeah. So I remember in my other older episodes of Off the Cuff podcast, I started some beef with people. I've changed up my beefs, by the way. So I don't really have any beefs with Carson Runquist anymore. I'm just letting him live in his own world. I'm not going to beef with him openly, publicly. But I will beef with Ray William Johnson. Guy. What are you doing? What are you hiding? I know that Ray William Johnson is hiding something. We have to uncover what Ray William Johnson is hiding, okay? And here's why. Because okay, I'm scrolling TikTok, okay? Because I'm 30 and that's what I do. No, but I'm scrolling TikTok because we have one for our podcast, and I'm scrolling it, and then I get Ray William Johnson pops up. And here's my problem with Ray William Johnson, okay? Because he's over 40 and his content hasn't changed. In fact, his content has actually changed a little bit. And you want to know what he's doing now? Irrelevant TikTok drama. He's over 40 and covering TikTok drama. Yes, and not just like the popular TikTok drama that like everyone's talking about, but like the TikTok drama that's like no one's talking about, no one cares about, like really low quality, like low brow bullshit, because he has no content. So like the video I saw was like, oh, this girl and this guy and his baby mama and blah. You're 45. No, don't talk about anyone else's baby mama. You're 40 fucking 5. Ray William Johnson, 3 fucking first names. Actually, Johnson's not a first name, but Ray William. Fucking weird. He's hiding something. We have to uncover him. I don't like him. I don't like that guy. And I'm publicly beefing with him. And every time I see something on TikTok now, I'm tagging him in and I'm beefing with him. Also beefing, well, not a real beef, but like a light, it's a light bullying from me that like also he hasn't seen, is Cody Ko. I talked about him in this pod. Hey, Mr. Cody Ko. Hey, Mr. Ko. Yeah, let's talk about how you're not like 6'2" or like whatever the fuck you list online as your height. Listen, I get it. You're short. We've seen videos of you next to people who say that their height is not 6'2" and you're shorter than them. Oliver Tree. And so we know that you're not 6'2" and you're not that high. You're not that tall. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that tall. Okay? So why are you telling people that you're that tall if you don't have any insecurity about your height? I get it. We're like on YouTube. We're doing this like thing like where like we're making videos for entertainment and we're an entertainer. So like entertainers kind of like lie about their height and their weight and all that kind of stuff and their age. I get it. I understand. But like he's like grossly lying about it because he's pretty short. So I have made it a point to now publicly bully Cody Ko for being short and lying about it. So coming for you, Cody. That's not a beef per se, because I don't really like, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. I'm just joking around with him, just light bullying because he's short and lying about it. But there's also some more beefs that I had in mind. Who else did I start a beef with recently? Well, clearly Joe Rogan is number one beef guy. Like I hate Joe Rogan more than anyone else. And yeah, I don't really like stand-up comedy much anymore. So yeah, any like stand-up comedian, horrible guys most of the time. So there's that. But those are my public beefs. If you guys want to join in and lightly bully Cody Ko for being short, please be my guest. Please be my guest. Or if you guys want to just like outwardly, openly bully Ray William Johnson, not because he's short, but like because he deserves to be bullied, do it. You know what? Guess what, guys? I'm bringing back bullying, okay? Some of you need to be bullied. Some of you. And some of you, I'm talking about Ray William Johnson directly. He needs to be bullied. We need more bullying to happen ASAP, because you guys can't be getting away with being 40 fucking 5 and making videos about people's baby mamas. It's not happening anymore. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. And there's no more real beefs that I had. No more rants, no more beefs. But I'm back, guys. This has been a train wreck, in my opinion. But we're back. I've been pumping out content on my main channel. I've been pumping out content on my Patreon, so join that. Probably going to be doing more episodes of the Off the Cuff podcast on there. And if I do this more often, my idea was maybe doing one podcast publicly, one podcast Patreon. So that means if you guys want a continuation and you want the full story of what I'm talking about, you'll have to join the Patreon. But I haven't actually set that in stone yet. So just be on the lookout. If I make more videos and I talk about that more often, yeah. But it's 40 minutes in. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hangry. It's 3 p.m. I haven't eaten anything yet today. And I need more caffeine. It's Friday, baby. So let's go. Let's do it. We're doing it. We're doing this podcast again, I guess. Hopefully. If you guys don't see another episode, don't at me. But we're here. We're doing it. I've been Alex. This is Off the Cuff Reviews. I might actually Off the Cuff podcast, but I might actually, you know what? I might actually do some special episodes. You'll see me around. You'll see me around. So with that, I bid you guys a farewell. Go bully Cody Co. I'm just kidding. Go bully Ray William Johnson. I'll bully Cody Co. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Let's go.